Guys, I left my main camera at home back in Florida. I'm actually in New York right now. Came here to visit. This is my home actually, and I've been away for a while, so came back to get everything back in order. Got the pup here, my boy Forrest. We are just gonna be hanging out for the next week. I'm gonna be doing some email stuff. We have a lot of things in the works right now.
It's been a while since I had that much time to spend there, and I got to keep up on my fish tank a little bit, hang out with my dog Forrest, just a great dude, and then obviously see my wife as well. So that was pretty fun. But didn't last very long. I was only there for I think 5 days, and it was off to start heading out to these islands. Permitting, a lot of permitting. Permitting done.
Permitting for all these islands.
I don't want to hear anything about permitting ever again. It's by far my least favorite thing to do with all this, but one of the most important things to learn. There's permitting for absolutely everything. A lot of paperwork, a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. Very stressful, but important to know when kind of making a documentary that you're not exempt from permitting, even if you're a small guy. So I have to bring in a lot of luggage. We already know that. And the way the Turks and Caicos is working, and every island's different, is they're requiring that I pay 5% of the total value of my gear. So granted, my gear's not that expensive, but it's still gonna cost me. I didn't put this in the budget. This wasn't something that I knew about. So we're kind of learning as we go on here, and I'm just thinking how many islands we go to. You know, we're looking at spending almost $3,000 in just import fees, which is crazy. We leave in 4 days. Still doing some last minute stuff. It's pretty crazy. So before we headed out to Turks and Caicos, I really wanted to do one thing, and that was to upgrade my lighting system on my dive housing. I got some new lights, so it's a little bit heavier. I have to rebalance it. So just getting a couple pool sessions in to make sure that we are calibrated correctly. Well, we were out here trying to calibrate the camera, and started thunder and lightning, so we got rained out. All right, 5:50 in the morning. It is time to go to Turks and Caicos. Got a long drive. It's gonna be a lot of waiting today, but super excited to get out there. We got all our permitting done, so we're assuming everything will go smoothly today. That was a long day. Went pretty smoothly. Got through customs okay, got through immigration okay. Had to pay $300, which was what we expected to pay. And then rented the car and got to Alizé's place, and it's awesome. She took me around the island today. Didn't bring my camera, so sorry about that. She kind of showed me all these places. So tomorrow we're gonna pick up Amanda, who's gonna help me shoot, and we're gonna go hit up some snorkel spots to get the camera balanced, and then do a little bit of B-roll shooting. 11 a.m. we're gonna go pick up my wife Amanda from the airport. She's coming out to help me with the production. Nice to have an extra pair of hands out here. So we'll see you guys out there. Gonna enjoy my locally brewed coffee and make some eggs and get on out of here and kill it today. It's gonna be an awesome day.
All right, we picked up Amanda from the airport, and we're headed off to Grace Bay to do some filming. So we got all the way out to Grace Bay, and I forgot my mask, fin, and snorkels. I have my camera though, so we are about to head back and try it again. My bad.
Coral Gardens was the first place that I ever brought a camera underwater. That's what got me hooked on filming coral reef. So it was pretty getting back there, especially with my wife, to get back in the water and see what Grace Bay looks like now. I can't say enough good things about Alizé. She was by far one of the coolest people I ever met. I think when I left, I said to her, I was like, I feel like in a past life, or even if I wasn't doing this project, if we would have crossed paths, I think we would have been pretty good friends.
When we did the original Coral relocation, we had relatively good viz, and we got a lot of footage.
Dives we went on were super impactful. We got up, 6 o'clock, I think. On the boat by 8, we're hour boat ride out, hour boat ride back. But we did some epic diving, saw some crazy coral. Alizé was out there doing some surveying, checking out some healthy coral, not so healthy coral. We saw a pillar coral out there. It was just a pretty eye-opening day. Had an absolute blast out there. Tomorrow, we're back in the water, 8:30. We're gonna do some treatment, I believe. And then we're gonna film the interview tomorrow night as well. So really excited. It was just a pillar coral that was completely dead. And she had these bandages and she had the amoxicillin paste and she was trying to put it on there. And then realized that it's just not worth it, it's not gonna save it. They're just super sad, she was crying underwater. And then we go a few yards away and there's one little tiny pillar coral sitting there that had a little bit of a diseased tip, and she was able to repair that. So that was like super uplifting. So the amount of emotion she goes through is it's pretty insane. Alrighty, it is time for the interview. Sorry I don't have my microphone connected to this. Good job, Sister Brett. And that's a wrap. We are all finished up here in Turks and Caicos. Unfortunately, have to head home today. Did our COVID test yesterday. Spent a little bit more time on the beach. It was just a rapid trip. I wish we had more time here. So yeah, we're gonna head back home. The interview went amazingly. Alizé is just an awesome person. She's inspiring. She's an inspiring person. She's awesome. She was speaking from the heart and really is going through like a battle here herself. She's like one of the only organizations on the island fighting for the coral, and she's born and raised here, so she's just getting after it. But yeah, we're gonna have a busy morning, just getting ready to go. But it was a great trip overall.
I don't want to go home. Help! Oh my God, I'm so tired. On my way home, it is pouring rain. Can't see anything. Driving back from Miami. I'm exhausted, man. So grab some food, pass out, and talk to you guys tomorrow probably. But trip was great. Just trying to get through all this nasty rain.
So it's always funny getting home from these trips, because when I do, it's like we go from 1,000 miles an hour of things to do every day, of filming this and that, and on the island, waking up, our days fly by, and then we get home and it's just like, I don't want to use the word depression, but you get a little bit down, right? You're like, man, what am I doing now? So it's back behind the computer. It's back to editing. It's back to arranging all these new trips. Back to making the phone calls with permitting, setting up meetings, finding money. There's so much to do at home. I will say my favorite part is getting in the water, interviewing people and filming, and then starting to tell that story with the editing. And that's pretty much it for this vlog. Really appreciate you guys tuning in today. Hope you learned something. Any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for me. The more subscribers we have, the more content we can continue to make for you guys. Thank you for the continued support. We did launch some new shirts. I'm getting mine next week, so I'll show you what that's all about. Portion of the proceeds do go toward the documentary, so if you want to help in that way, it's super helpful. But thanks again, guys, and we'll see you next month.